Hi, this is Amy with Toolbox Tarot for your Toolbox Tarot Tuesday reading for Tuesday, August 14th through Monday, August 20th. And I'm going to use the Tarot del Fuego. I have been really loving this one. And it's by Ricardo Cavolo. So here we go. We'll just do a really quick little shuffle like this. And then choose a few cards. Oh, got them upside down. I don't do reversals for this business. All right. Oh, it was just one that was messed up. I know they're right side up. 8 of Swords. This one's just, I want that one too. Judgment, interesting. Let's see here. It'd be great if we got a court card, because that's what's been happening every week. 9 of Pentacles. Ooh, gruesome. That's one I've been looking at in this deck, thinking about this card, because it's so different from what you're used to looking at for this. That's what I'm liking about this deck, is it's really challenging me to think about the interpretations, because it's not really straightforward, and that one in particular has been really good for me. So let's see, the 8 of Swords, what is that one about? These are really different. 8 of Swords. Swords have to do with the elements of air, has to do with the way that you think about something, decisions, logic, communication, very mutable. The other suits are Earth is the element, and that has to do with really the material world, really work, your body, like gardening, very tangible, very, very tangible stuff. And then we've got the Judgment card. Geez, oh, I know. The 9 of Swords, this is interesting how in this depiction, the swords look like the skeleton's ribcage, don't they? But there's no heart behind them. And I wouldn't have worried about that so much or thought about that so much, except for they're not afraid of body organs in this deck. So it's Tarot del Fuego, so the fire only means so much. But the 8 of Swords classically talks about being imprisoned by your thoughts. The element of Swords has to do with thoughts. So you can't see your way forward. This is a blindfold. All of the swords, or most of the swords in this suit, in this deck, have blindfolds on. I think it's saying that you're not looking, you're thinking. But this is no exception to that. So, and same thing with the bat, right? The bat doesn't use their eyes, they use a different way of moving forward. So that's interesting. This is about definitely not, like thoughts are real, thoughts are powerful, and they, clearly have a huge impact on what's happening in our lives. And this is describing a situation where you can't move forward because of the way that you're thinking. You're tied, but it's your thoughts that have you tied, and you're blocked, but it's your thoughts that have you blocked. So, not saying that's not for nothing, you can't move, but the advice that's inherent in the card is, look, I know you can't see your way forward, and I know you can't figure this out, and you really have worn yourself out trying to figure out what to do about the situation, but the only thing that you can do is slowly move forward in order to get out of the situation that you're in. So that's the advice of that card. Judgment card is Major Arcana, number 20. And it's about being called, like hearing the call to a higher purpose. So it's not about anything that's self-serving. It's not even about personal growth. It's not about you this time. It's really not. It's about being like that thing inside of you that says, I need to contribute to a larger cause. So, I can see that. So this Nine of Pentacles is very gruesome. In this particular deck, the deck's artist author seems to really be negative about money. Oh yeah, Earth has to do with money too, by the way. It's a manifestation. The Pentacles, the Suit of Pentacles, the Earth element, deals with money and work and body and things like that. So in this one, you can see that these coins, these flaming coins, are falling from the sky and cutting through the skin and burning them up. So I did think about this one. I can't come up with what I was thinking about earlier. Maybe it'll come out right now. Maybe it won't. But the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles is about being, you've gone a long way. Nine's very far along in the Suit of Pentacles, and you have really spent this part of your life, this material part of your life, to get to the place where you are. And it has impacted your freedom. I think the reason that the body's being burned and cut right now and by the money I think it's a reminder that, even though it's really easy in our society to see the value of money, that this is a reminder to say, look, you can invest all your time and energy in making money and in taking care of your creature comforts and even taking care of your body if that's your main focus. And all of that is really, our society recognizes the value of those things. But the Nine of Pentacles calls you to remember that that's not the only, if that's all you focus on, you're missing out on the spirit and you're missing out on emotions, and that you need to build a life that responds to and honors your spirit, and that teaches, that one where you invest in your emotional intelligence. And what's the other suit? Derp. Cups, swords, wands. Oh, swords. And the life of the mind too. So like to invest in your mind and in learning and ideas. So let's pull all this together. Two Swords, Judgment, Pentacles. Nine of Swords is you're in a prison of your thoughts. This is about the prison of your body. Truly, it's like saying your life isn't your body, and the life of your body isn't your only life. So this is about being called beyond the way that you think about things, and being called beyond the needs of your body and your material life because the trump cards always trump the other cards. That's why it's about this. Being called to something higher than the way that you think about things and your belief, even your belief systems, honestly. Called to something higher, something that will break you out of the narrowness, no matter how broad-minded you might think you are, breaking you out of the prison of your thoughts and the narrowness of your beliefs, and breaking you out of the prison of your body and the material world, and asking you to rise above and to see it from another perspective. And I think that's pretty good. So, hey, man, if we could do that this week, that would be a really powerful week, wouldn't it? So maybe recognizing how we are trapped in our minds, and how we do, operate in the physical world so much, and then maybe, hopefully, being ready if we don't hear the call to the higher self or to the higher purpose, at least holding space for it, and preparing ourselves for when we do, so that we don't remain trapped in our minds or in the physical world. Woo! All right, thanks so much for listening and watching. And oh, look, I have a ring on that's pretty fantastic with my fingernail polish. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you next week. And maybe I'll do a supplemental video this week. My sister's visiting, and she's been studying the tarot as well, and I'm hoping she'll do a special video with me. Take care. Did I say this is for, yeah, I did, August 14th through August 20th. Thanks so much. Bye.